Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Dr. Vyshnavi, your ENT faculty, and I hope I'm audible and visible to all of you. If it is audible and visible, kindly give me a quick confirmation in the chat box. And first of all, I'm extremely sorry and apologetic for the delay that has happened for the starting of this session. It was unintended and there was some technical issue from our end. The data was being shown, but something happened as a glitch on the YouTube, but let's not go there. And I'm really sorry for that delay. Okay, so whilst we were waiting for the technical glitch to get resolved, I had asked you all, to tell me your queries, and many of you have also asked me a lot of questions. You told me that you're not able to concentrate, you're not able to, understand how to solve the MCQs, you're not able to understand how to go about with the rapid revision, you're not able to, get that pace or that momentum for the examination. So there were a lot of questions that were given in the chat box, and I'm going to address each one of them. In fact, when we are going through this entire session, you will understand for yourself the answers for the questions that you asked for. So here we are going to discuss, basically this entire session will be discussion on the strategy of how we are going about for the next phase till your examination, because we are here to be with you, to support you in your most difficult phase, which is the last few months before your examination. And we want to make sure that each one of you will get highly benefited through this series, which is our LRR series, the last resort revision series. So what is this last resort revision series? So basically LRR series is a series where each educator is going to come either in the morning or either in the evening, and they're going to take the sessions for you to make sure that you have a complete understanding and revision of the subject. More so a revision, I would say, all the important topics, the crucial topics that you need to revise before your examination. Because I'm sure बहुत सारे लोगों को लग रहा है कि मैं पढ़ रही हूँ लेकिन भूल रही हूँ, आई एम स्टडिंग बट आई एम नॉट सॉल्विंग द MCQs. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, what we will do in this session is we are going to come up and we are going to discuss the most important topics, make you solve the MCQs. तो when you are doing a live interaction with the educator, you will definitely get that motivation, that momentum and that push that कि ना ये क्या करना है. बस ये LRR में हम लोग इतना ही कर रहे हैं नहीं, we are giving you a good timetable. We are going to tell you how to start, what to start with, what is the timetable, what is the schedule, सुबह में उठ के क्या करना है, what to do after the session, how to utilize the resources, and how to go about till the final day of your examination. So all of this I'm going to discuss in this class. Okay, so in this session. So first of all, what is LRR? I'm sure that all of you have understood that basically it's the last resort revision where we're going to discuss the crucial topics, the most important topics for your FMG exams. Now before we go into the what is LRR and what we are going to do and what is expected out of you, what is the schedule, वो सब जाने से पहले let us understand what is the objective of our session. The objective of our session is to give you that last fighting chance for preparing for those subjects that you must have probably ignored or not read. तो you will definitely make a benefit if you have left out some subjects. कैसा हुआ होगा, आपने सिर्फ बड़ा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ा होगा, छोटा सब्जेक्ट छोड़ा होगा, या फिर बहुत सारे बड़े सब्जेक्ट्स भी छूट गए होंगे, प्रिपरेशन कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ होगा, या फिर पढ़ लिए होंगे या and you are not able to recall it. So all of that subjects will be covered in a very comprehensive yet in a detailed way. So every educator is putting their best efforts and best foot forward to make sure that we are going to give you the best series possible and the best information possible in the most concise way, so that your time schedule is also not going to disturb and you are also not going to spend too much of hours with us during the day. You're going to have your own time, but you're also going to get that important information of a particular subject in that day. So this will help you revise all the previous year topics and you're going to have about 70 to 80% strike rate. तो अभी how did we come to this analysis? तो आप लोग बोलोगे कि मैम you're telling that you're going to give us the most important information. तो most important कहाँ से पता चल गया? How did you understand? What did you do? So we have analyzed, we have gone in depth and we have analyzed कि last years में question के pattern of distribution कैसे था. So we have seen that in FMG June 2021 to FMG July 2023, over all these years of papers, how or what was the trend of the question paper. तो question paper में क्या trend था और कहाँ से कौन से topics में से क्या क्या questions आ रहे. So we are giving you a brief overview यहाँ पे, but we have gone through in-depth analysis of each subject. How many of them were image-based questions? How many of them were clinical questions? So if you see in 2021, if you take for example anatomy ले लो. So if there were total of 15 questions, we had 3 image based questions and 3 clinical questions and बाकी के थे सारे one liners, क्योंकि इधर one liners हो सकता है एग्जाम में, या फिर clinical questions हो सकता है, या फिर IBQs हो सकता है. उसके अलावा तो दूसरा पैटर्न जनरली तो नहीं होता है. So we saw that there were only few IBQs and very few clinical vignettes. But if you compare this with the 2023 examination, look at the number. Do you see this drastic increase? Almost all the questions are either IBQs or clinical vignettes. So there is a shift in the trend and there is a paradigm shift which we are seeing in these examinations over a period of time. ओके, सो दीपेश सोनी पास करवा दो. हाँ, हम पास करवाने के लिए ही यहाँ पे बैठे हैं. सारे एजुकेटर्स अपना बेस्ट कर रहे हैं, 100% एफर्ट डाल रहे हैं. वी आर एनालाइजिंग सारे एग्जाम के क्वेश्चन पेपर्स. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम लोग आके सिर्फ आपको कुछ सिखा देंगे और चले जाएंगे. नहीं, वी आर डूइंग एन इन डेप्थ एनालिसिस ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी सब्जेक्ट. एवरी एजुकेटर इज टेकिंग अप. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि जो पहले पढ़ाए वही वापस आके आपको पढ़ाएंगे. नहीं, हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि क्या क्या ट्रेंड है, क्या ट्रेंड से क्वेश्चन आ रहे हैं एंड वही हम आपको in the LRR सिखाएंगे. Okay, so Sunny, rapid revision is enough. That part I will discuss to you in a while. Meanwhile, जिनको screen नहीं दिखा रहा है, on the background you can see here the latest 2023 examination. You see 10 questions of anatomy, 4 of them were image based and 6 of them were clinical vignettes. And if you go to the other subjects as well, if we go to say pharmacology में तो there will not be image based questions, but we have seen that there were a lot of clinical vignettes. If you see microbiology and pathology, there were again a lot of image based questions as well and clinical vignettes. So basically we are seeing an increase in the trend in clinical vignettes in the current years. If you see ENT में there were 10 questions last year, out of which 1 was image based and there was 7 questions which were clinical vignettes. मतलब 10 में से 8 questions ऐसे डाल रहे हैं एग्जाम में. तो we have to get prepared for this. We cannot expect that we will have the easy question paper. Easy question paper होगा तो everyone will definitely be benefited, but you will have to prepare for the worst and go to the examination, right? तो examination में you will have to prepare for definitely these IBQs and clinical vignettes, and we are targeting on all these in our LRR series. So I hope you got an understanding of how is the question paper pattern and how they are distributed. Medicine mein, if you see, there were 25 questions last year, 2 image based and 17 clinical vignettes. Surgery mein, out of 42, 12 were image based and 24 were clinical vignettes. So 36 questions आपको straight यहाँ से आ रहे हैं. तो one liners पढ़ के, one liners रट के ज़्यादा फायदा होने वाला नहीं है. Let's talk truth over here. Of course, we are going to do one-liners as well. That will be a part of our preparation. It's not like we are going to ignore it completely. But that is not going to be our only preparation. We are going to prepare in a proper methodology where we are going to see all the one-liners. We are going to discuss the image-based questions. We are going to discuss the IBQs. We are going to discuss the PYQs. We are going to discuss the PYT topics, and we are going to make sure that you are getting all the important information in the last moment. क्योंकि ये last moment में ऐसा होता है ना that you feel I am studying, but am I able to recall? I am studying, but can I solve it in the exam? I am not able to study at all. I am having distractions. तो ये सारा बंद करने के लिए we are having this series that is going to make you oriented towards the exam in the right way possible, and it will push you to put your best step forward. So Rajacharan Sunny, let me come to you कि ये किसके लिए है. We are going to discuss that also in the coming slides. We are going to discuss that as well. So here we are going to discuss all the high yield topics and concepts. We are going to have ultra rapid series covering 2 to 3 points important topics, last minute revision of all the volatile, जैसे numbers हो गया, charts हो गया, flow charts हो गया, सारे वो हम लोग revise करेंगे. We will give you time management and revision strategies where you can do a quick revision. We will analyze all the clinical vignettes and identify key information and select the appropriate answer. ये सारा हम लोग will be covering in the series. Yes, you will be getting the PDF of LRR, Jackie Joy. Surely you will get the PDF. And now this is for whom? Who should join? Yes, Sarah, this was a question that was scrolling through the entire chat box so far. So first of all, who should join this series? It is open for everyone and anyone who wants to join. But if you are an FMG aspirant who's preparing for the FMG December 2023 session, it should be you who should come. Now, can NEET PG aspirants join? Of course, they're free to join if they want to. But we are going to have definitely a separate series for the NEET students. We have already conducted an INI-CET prior for the INI-CET students. So this series is going to be dedicated only for our FMG students. Now, if you are an INI-CET or a NEET PG aspirants, you can if you have time. But we are going to have a dedicated series for the NEET PG aspirants going forward. So I hope that answers your question. Yes, Sunny, this is going to be a free session on the YouTube. Everyone who wants to listen is welcome on our session. We are going to make sure that the information is going to be FMGE specific only for the FMGE students here. Okay. So let us understand what is the sequence of studying. तो अभी तो पता है कि LRR क्या है, हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं. We have shown you the analytics. We have told you what is the pattern of question paper that you should expect and how we will prepare you for that. Now अभी your question will be, मैम हम लोग क्या करें, सुबह में उठ के LRR के लिए वेट करें या फिर अपना पढ़ाई करें या क्या करें. So I'll be giving you a quick schedule. I'll be showing you what are the different days and on which educators are going to come and what are the discussion that we are going to take or what topics are going to happen. So here we are going to have a morning session or an evening session. तो पहले हमारे पास morning and evening हम लोग करते थे, but now we have made sure that students को ना distraction ज़्यादा ना हो. एक दिन में सिर्फ एक ही subject करेंगे ताकि students can focus their energies on. तो सुबह उठ के you prepare for that particular subject जो LRR में होगा. जैसे we have a schedule here. Yes, Ishita, it's available for all students. It's free for all. So if you see here, this is the schedule that we have. On 23rd, we have Dr. Preeti, the favorite educator amongst all of us. And I'm sure all of you will love her sessions. So 23rd and 24th morning session at 12 o'clock, we have Dr. Preeti. But if you see afternoon sessions, हमने नहीं रखा है. 5 p.m. we have not kept a session because we want you to dedicate 2 complete days to Dr. Preeti and her pathology classes. So she will be coming giving you good amount of information that you absolutely need. So सुबह उठ के पढ़ो pathology, फिर 12 बजे class को join करो. After 12 o'clock when you join the session, it will go on for at least 2 to 2.5 hours. I'm sure it is going to be that much time because we are going to do a detailed, description. We are not going to be very superficial. It's going to be a detailed understanding of all the important topics. So you will have the session for at least 2 to 2.5 hours. Then you have time, right? The entire day after 2:33 post lunch, you have full day time to study. Also, as soon as you finish this class, please go to the app. And all the subscribers जिन्होंने subscription ली है Prepladder की, all the subscribers can now go to the app and solve the questions on the particular topic or particular subject. Like pathology हो गया, immediately go to the app. There will be 50 questions waiting for you. Solve those 50 questions in 50 minutes and then you have the rest of the day that we have for you. Yes, Abhinandan, Preeti ma'am is an emotion. I'm sure that we all love her. And thank you, Preeti ma'am, for joining into the session. Yes, so after that, we have 25th, 26th, 28th and 29th where you have only afternoon sessions. We do not have morning sessions, so we have got only afternoon sessions. 25th we have biochemistry, 26th we have OBG, 28th we have opthal and 29th we have radiology. So we are giving you morning days full free. So you have till 5 p.m. the whole time, and if you see opthal, radiology, OBG, biochemistry, all of these subjects, you can try and finish revising the important at least previous year topics. तो पहले कर लो, class को join करने से पहले start off doing all the previous year topics of that particular subject and then join the class. I'm sure you're going to find it even more of even more valuable when you attend the sessions having some information of that subject. So do the class 5 to 7, 7:30 you will finish the class. Then again after the class at 7:30 p.m. go to the app, solve 50 questions, and your that subject is going to be done. So you will also understand that with each passing day you're also doing a subject, you're doing the MCQs on the app, and you're getting more confident. And it's not like we have given you a cramped schedule कि सुबह में एक subject करो, दोपहर में एक subject करो, शाम में एक subject करो, फिर MCQs भी करो, फिर अपना भी studies करो. We've not given you a cramped schedule. We have made it very, very simple, very easy. One subject, one day, 2 hours, 3 hours session, solve 50 questions. Uske baad you have time, you go through the entire subject. You don't have time, you want to study something else, that's up to you. But we would recommend you to stick to the subject that is scheduled on that particular day. Okay? Yes. Then we have 30th. This is the only day we are having 2 subjects because there was a little bit of, we have a big and a small subject. So we have Dr. Sameer and me doing the session on 30th November. And then again we have anatomy, the 1st and 2nd December. And we have 3rd and 4th, again Dr. Preeti coming for microbiology. So there is a question that says that for OBG is the time sufficient. So if you see OBG is on 26th, but 27th का day हमने खाली रखा है. यहाँ पे 27th को कुछ है नहीं बीच में. So you have the next day available. So 26th पूरा दिन OBG कर लो, 27th भी OBG कर लो. So I have told you that's not a cramped schedule. There are spaces in between. वो spaces को utilize कर लो, और whatever subjects you are not finished or whatever subjects are pending in your list, you can finish up in that, in that days that are there between. Okay. So I hope, Mohit, that answers your question. Yes, Nikki Sharma, this is going to happen on YouTube. Okay, so this is about the schedule. 5th December we have orthopedics, 6th we have physiology, 7th we have FMT, 9th we have pediatrics, 12th we have PSM, 13th, 14th we have pharmac, and 16th we have psychiatry. So if you see, even for short subjects we have given like one full day available for you. We have not crammed like 2 short subjects in one day. So basically this is an entire 23-day course. So in 23 days we are targeting to finish all your 19 subjects in the most comprehensive way possible, so that you are able to do your best. Because अभी तक जो हुआ वो हुआ, अभी उसको भूल जाओ. If you did your best, you did your best. You didn't do your best, you didn't do your best. But at least from now, at least from today, can we put our best foot forward? जो होगा in exam, that's not under your control. But अभी के लिए, can we put our best foot forward? Yes, we have to do that. Now we always feel that time flies, and it is something like a bad news for us that time flies. But can you be the pilot and make sure that you're flying the time in the right direction, in the right place, in the right time? Yes. So you be the pilot of your time and make sure that you make it advantageous for yourself. Okay. So Mohammad Amanullah, I'm sure Preeti ma'am is going to make sure that your subjects are going to get complete. Don't worry about the sessions, timings, and how long it is going to be. It is going to be curated by each educator individually, so that your needs are met. Definitely all your queries, all your basic answers for whatever you're looking out, I'm sure will get answered in the session. So don't worry about the time, how many sessions. You'll be assured after the session that yes, everything was covered through the classes. Yes, so this is about the schedule. I hope all of you got it. So basically morning we have a session of 1.5 to 2 hours, sometimes can go to 2.5 to 3 hours. Then after that we have tests, 50 questions, which you have to do it in 50 minutes. This will be on the app. And once you finish all the 19 subjects, we are having a mock test. Now this mock test is free for all, and this will comprise 300 questions, which is similar to your FMGE pattern. So we are going to have mock test over here. We are going to have it in the end. We are going to have the mock test in the end, where we will keep the mock test available for 5 days on the app. You can come, you can give it. It's free for all and open for all. Okay, now we have this FMG Champions exam, which is the grand test, which I will tell in general terms. So in this FMG examination, we will be having 300 questions, clinical scenario based, image based, based on all the important topics that we have. And this is scheduled and on 6th and 27th. So please keep a note, the date of this schedule is 6th and 27th of December. And this will be available for 5 days each. You can log in on 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th or 10th, or 27, 28, 29, 30 and 31st. On any of these days you can log in and you can do your grand test. And I'm telling you time and again, there have been toppers who've told that GTs are extremely important, because that is where you're testing the skill. Okay. Yes, so there is some queries. We will discuss them. So yes, Sai Kripa, you are good at solving MCQs. You have that, you want to know about the MCQ solving skill. I'm sure that when we are discussing it out through our sessions, you will get the idea of how to rule out an option, how to come to an answer, how to identify those buzzwords and get to the answer. So when you do a lot of practice, I think with practice, you will be able to do that. And grand test is a testament to that, that whenever you're doing a grand test, you will understand for yourself that where is your thought process going wrong, where are you not linear, where is your thought going in a wrong direction, why did you make a certain answer wrong in the examination. So that is the time where you should sit back, analyze your own thought process of what is happening with you, and that's the way forward for your final examination. Okay, so basically we are doing this as 300 questions because we want to replicate it like your final exam. Final exam will be this pattern, so we are going to do a 300 questions exam itself. Now, in the LRR series, what are the topics that we are going to cover? We are going to cover all the important topics. We are going to give you images, visual aids, mnemonics as well. And we know our mnemonic queen, Dr. Nikita, she will give you the mnemonics that is most important for your examination. We will have an Ask Me Anything session also at the end of the series. After the end of each session with each educator, you can individually discuss. So every educator will individually tell you that, your doubts pertaining to that subject or in general, you can discuss with them individually, and we have an AMA session at the end of every class. Okay, so I think that is about what we are giving. Now, what is it that you should do? अभी तक तो हमने बता दिया कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं, what is expected out of LRR, what are the analytics, what is the schedule, how should you go about it, ये तो हो गया. अभी आपको क्या करना है, what is it that we expect you to do? What we expect you to do is, we expect you to do at least rapid revision videos of all the major subjects. मतलब RR videos तो कर लो major subjects के, so that you will have an idea during the session कि discussion किस बारे में हो रहा है, what is happening, why is the answer this way. So you will get aligned more easily with the educator and you will be able to grasp high amount of information through these classes. So please do the RR videos before the classes, and if that is for big subjects, अगर time इतना नहीं है तो notes बना लो, and the notes that you have for short subjects, that should be good enough. So for big subjects, do the RR videos. For the short subjects, just go through the notes. That should be good enough. And then you have the session. Now after the session, what should you do? You should practice with the rapid revision Q bank and give the mock test, which is happening on 6th and 27th. So rapid revision Q bank is a quick way of solving from all the components, all the possible, the most important questions that will help you for your FMG examination. So before the session, do the videos, do the notes, and after the session, solve the Q bank and do the mock tests. And then according to the stage of preparation, how do we use the assets and go along? First, if you're in the initial stage, बहुत पढ़ा नहीं है, madam थोड़ा ही पढ़ा है, how do I go about it? Do rapid revision videos and rapid revision notes. If you're finished already, like one full complete reading हो गया, एक दो revision हो गया, then I wouldn't recommend you to really go through the videos. I would definitely recommend you to go through the Q bank, PYQs, mock tests and treasure. So important thing in the later part of series, if you've already finished your primary or preliminary preparation, now is the time when you keep testing yourself, practicing on the questions. The more you practice MCQs, PYQs, the more you're going to get better with it. So please make sure that practice every day, during your breakfast, during your lunch, during your dinner, at least 20 questions each. This is my daily dose of MCQs for all of you. So every day morning 20 questions, lunch के साथ 20 questions और dinner के साथ 20 questions. करना ही करना है, बाकी का कुछ करो या ना करो, ये तो डेफिनेटली करना है. सो प्रैक्टिस क्यू बैंक, डू डेफिनेटली PYQs. मतलब PYQs डायरेक्ट नहीं आएंगे, बट दे कैन कम इन द फॉर्म ऑफ प्रीवियस ईयर टॉपिक्स. तो PYQ पढ़ोगे तो उसके साथ एक्सप्लेनेशन भी होगा, तो एक्सप्लेनेशन के साथ टॉपिक भी समझ में आ जाएगा, एंड दैट विल हेल्प यू इन गेटिंग बेटर टुवर्ड्स द एग्जाम. मॉक टेस्ट विल हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड वेयर यू स्टैंड. इट्स नॉट फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट विल हैपन इन योर फाइनल एग्जामिनेशन, बट इट विल गिव यू अ रियलिटी चेक कि अभी कहाँ पे हूँ मैं, what should I do further. And after mock test, you, let me tell you, we all get analytics. What is analytics? It will tell you, ठीक है, मेडिसिन में तुम ठीक हो, मेडिसिन में अच्छे मार्क्स आ रहे, ENT में you're poor, और सर्जरी में you're poor, और गायनेक में you're good. It will give you analytics of each subject and in which topic you're weak, so that you can go back to that subject, go back to that topic and read it again. That is the importance of giving a mock test. Just reading or just giving a mock test is not enough. Analyze yourself, sit back and think what is going wrong. The moment you analyze, the moment you start working on your flaws, then you're definitely going to get better for your final examination. Okay? So I think that's about it. I hope all of your queries are answered, and I'll keep the schedule chart in front of you for those people who want to definitely like to see the schedule. We have the schedule over here, and there are questions. Is LRR enough for physiology? See, I'm not telling you that this is a replacement to your conventional learning, but yes, as a last moment option that you have, whatever best is required will be definitely taken care of in these sessions. You will definitely get all the high yield concepts and high yield information, but what will come in the exam is of course not in our hand. But can we try our best to predict what is going to come? That we will do, and we are going to get it on the table for you. So I hope that is answered. So I think Jay Patak, it's time to get over the World Cup. If you've seen, they did their best. So all days are not our days. They had done the best in the entire tournament, entire series. India did extremely well. It was just not their day on the finals. So let's not think about what happened, but let's think that what you are going to do in your finals and how you're going to come out with flying colors is what we're going to put our attention on. Yes, Pika, that's the way to go. You're going to be a topper for sure. Trust me. Yes, Muskan, there will be 50 questions in the app, and these questions will be subject specific. Just say you finished ENT today with me in the morning, you will have the questions on the app for your practice immediately after the session. So just go to the app, log into the app, the questions will be there, solve that, and you'll get an understanding of kahan pe galat ja rahe ho, kahan pe sahi ja rahe ho. You'll get an understanding of that. Okay, so medicine LRR, if you can see here, we have medicine last on 21st. So if you see here, 21st December, we have Deepak Marwa sir, who's going to finish the medicine discussion on 21st. So Deepak Sharma, if you're asking me, rapid revision edge is completed and now you have started to revise, but other subjects, how to continue both revision and LRR session. So if you see, LRR is not very crammed up schedule. It is just 2.5 to 3 hours schedule, right? So try to at least attend that classes or attend the YouTube session. Even if you don't go through like the MCQs on a daily basis, at least try to do the class. Even if you don't do before and after, it's still okay, but at least do the class. If you have time to prepare for that subject before and give the test after and analyze and do the subject again later, well and good. If not, at least attend the class and at least do the mock test. So the target for your GT, let's go, will be that you will have to definitely try and get above 200 in your GTs itself, because we are planning for 200 above, more than 200 in your final examination, right? So abhi GTs mein hi you will have to try and get above 200, and if you are able to get above 200 in your GTs, trust me, most likely you will get more than 200 even in your finals. Amanullah, 132 score is a good enough, a decent enough score, but I would say that please push yourself for at least 180, 190, 200 plus in your GTs, because if you push yourself here, I'm sure that in your final examination, you're going to get much better. Dr. Sam, if you see 21st December is Dr. Deepak Marwa sir's schedule. So this is 21st December at 5 p.m. I hope this is clear to you. Dr. Love, we have gynecology only for one day, but sir will be covering everything. Don't worry on that. We have the next day free for you to revise the subject. So we will be covering the important information during the class, and we have kept one day free after gynecology class. If you see here, we have gynec on if you can see here, yes, we have OBGY on 26th and 27th, we don't have anything. So between 26th and 27th, you can finish whatever you want to revise in gynecology. Okay, so I think most of your queries are solved. Danish, you're saying Prepladders, GTs are really tough. See, we have to prepare ourselves for tough. Easy aayega to aise solve kar loge. There is no difficulty, or that's a easy situation. But when you prepare yourself for tough, even if there is a storm in your exam, you will not get perplexed. You will not get wandered here and there. And that is exactly what we are preparing you for. We are not preparing you for an overtly difficult examination. We might give you a little difficult, maybe 10% more than whatever is expected. But if you've seen the last examination that was in July session, it was a very, very difficult session. So we want you to face the storm with a brave head, and we don't want you to, go to the exam hall feeling that it's going to be, a cakewalk. Let's assume that it's a cakewalk examination. That's very good, good situation for you as well as for everybody else. But if you have a storm like what happened in the last exam, you should still be prepared to face it. Yes, we are going to have LRR's PDF going to be uploaded on every session. We are going to have it in the same YouTube link that will be there. You're going to have the PDF. Don't worry on the PDF, you will get it. And I think that's about it. I would just say that don't worry, just stay calm, just follow through the sessions. We are there to help you. We are there to hold your hands, and we are going to make sure that we are there at every step of your journey until your final exams and even beyond. Just keep your faith and trust on us, and I'm sure that none of us or none of the educators will let you down. Just keep in your faith and hope to see you all in our sessions. Until then, take care and bye-bye.